Welcome to another edition of Union County Conversation, a show that helps you understand Union County government and its services. I'm your host, Meg McElwain. Recently, the Union County Board of Commissioners welcomed 2 new members. I have with me today Commissioner Stony Rushing, and we're going to talk to him about what he does outside of his role as a new commissioner and what he feels are the most important priorities that Union County is facing today. So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on your election.
I appreciate that.
And on joining the board. Now, I understand this is not your first time on the board.
No, I was commissioner from 2002 to 2006.
And tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a firearms instructor. We own a shooting range. We have 2 federal firearms licensed dealerships, one in North Carolina, one in South Carolina. My wife, Anne Marie Rushing, and then we have 2 children, Reagan Rushing and Riley Rushing. We have been in the firearms business since about 2008, and I really enjoyed it. It's been very good for us, especially in the last few years. A lot of interest in firearms, and we've always had a lifelong interest in it. And we teach concealed carry, we teach hunter safety classes, and do that. That's our, if you could pick a perfect job for a 43-year-old male, I would say probably I have it.
Well, and I took hunter safety as a young girl. I think especially when you grow up in an area where there are a lot of people hunting, it's important to teach. Now, are you a hunter? I
do hunt, yeah.
Do you have a specific?
Just about anything. I hunt anything. I've been into deer hunting for the last few years, and I like to fish. I like to go flounder gigging. And
so you like to be outside?
I like to be outside, yeah.
So outside of work, what else do you enjoy doing? What other organizations are you involved in?
Politics, of course.
Yeah.
I do like politics. We do, I was Boy Scout Union District Chairman for 3 years, and we do a lot of other things with our family, of course. Having a son and a younger daughter, there's plenty of things to keep us busy there.
I understand that.
And
is your son a Boy Scout?
He was a Scout, and he's got a little bit to go to finish up his Eagle, and we're trying to work with him on that. He's 16 now, so gasoline fumes are in his brain now, but we're going to get him through that.
And did you earn your Eagle?
No, I wasn't a Scout. That's one reason we enjoyed getting involved with him. When I was a county commissioner the first time, I was approached and asked to be the Union District Chairman, and I told them I didn't have enough time. And when I lost in the election, they said, "Well, you've got time now."
Well, it's a great organization.
Oh, we love it.
And I mean, whether you are involved as a youngster or as an adult, because I've been involved as an adult and as a child, it teaches good values. It teaches citizenship, teaches a lot of the things that you're now using in this role as county commissioner. So. Tell me about other volunteer work that you're involved in. Are you any other community?
The hunter education program, we have volunteered to teach those programs. It's not a paying position. Every hour we volunteer, the state gets reimbursed for those hours for wildlife programs. So it goes into the Wildlife Resources Commission, and they use it to help facilitate habitat and increasing the sport of hunting. I was named the Hunter Education Instructor of the Year. We won that award this year for 2013. That was the Governor's Award for the state of North Carolina. So I was really proud of that. It was a good accomplishment.
Yeah,
we teach about 600 to 700 people a year in that class, and one of the busier classes in the state.
That's like I said, we were required in the 7th grade to all take it, whether we were hunters or not, just because we were going to be around firearms in our homes or in friends' homes, and it's just an important thing.
And now that you said that, that's an interesting reason we got into it, was because as a commissioner, I met so many people from different states and some states that firearms were so restricted that there weren't a lot of firearms in the home. And now when we came here, when we have a lot of people coming here that have not been exposed to firearms, a lot of people say, well, I'm okay, my kids are okay, they know what to do, but it's not your kids, it's the kids that are coming to visit your kids.
That's exactly right.
That's where we need to take a little bit different look at how we handle firearms, and that's what we stress a lot in the classes, making sure that they're safe and secure, and that children who don't understand firearms are not in danger when they're around them.
Well, and children are going to be children whether they know the rules or not.
That's right.
And they get curious, and sometimes those are the type of things like a weapon is something that's going to really pique that curiosity.
And both of our children shoot and have been shooting since an early age, and the curiosity is gone. They know what it's about and they understand it, and they just have to ask. So we enjoy shooting as a family too.
Well, that's good. I can remember the first time I went out shooting cans with my daddy, and the gun kicked me so hard, but that's... Well, we'll get down to business now. So tell me what current Union County projects you feel are the most important to the people of Union County.
The main, I guess more than a project, the main issue that we really need to repair is the relationship between the citizens of the county. For many years, including the years I was on the first time, there's been a great divide in East-West or newcomer versus lifetime resident, and there's been a lot of resentment both ways. If you've been here your whole life, you kind of know everything, and if you came here last week, people seemed like they want it back the way it was where they came from. And I found that's not really the case. It's almost comical how much we have in common and how much we want the same. And I hear by talking to both sides. A lot of our range members are people who've just moved here. A lot of our friends are people who've just moved here. We meet people through all the things that we do with teaching and stuff. And they want exactly what the people who lived here their whole life want. They want the people who lived here their whole life. They want the good government that these people that are moving here want. And it just takes the communication, and that's something that we really have to work on. Is communicating, being honest with people, being upfront with people, letting them know why we're doing the things that we're doing, and so repairing those relationships and repairing that, getting us all on the same page. When we decide that we need to pull together in a certain direction, let's go that way. When we want to disagree, then we just need to agree to disagree and not take it so personal. That's
right. Well, and I think, engaging the community is so important, and that's why, having people, when there is an issue, to come before the County Commission and let them understand that you can come. If you have something that you need to share with the commissioners, there's always a public comment section at the beginning of each meeting. All you do is you come to the Government Center at 500 North Main in Monroe. The commission meets on the first and third Mondays of each month, and the schedule is available at unioncountync.gov. And the meetings begin at 7 o'clock, and the public comment section is there right at the beginning. So if you, the viewer, if you have something that you'd like to share with our commissioners, come, sign up, they'll call your name, and you'll have 2 to 3 minutes to offer feedback on anything that is weighing on your mind. Now, so tell me, I know that you've just been sworn in. What are the boards and committees that you'll be serving on behalf of the people?
Some of the committees I'll be serving on: the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council, of course, with our work with concealed carry laws, and with the interest in crime and keeping everything safe for the folks out there. That's one of the areas I think I can really be of help. Also, the Yadkin PD Council for that basin, and we'll be working with other boards and committees as I'm asked to by the chairman or the board. Looking forward really to this time in services. You have 5 great individuals, 5 very smart people that are going to be serving the citizens of Union County. A lot of people always look at in terms of groups of who's in charge, or 3-2 votes and things like that. I think this time we'll have a great opportunity to share our knowledge and share our skills with each other, and come up with great decisions based on what's good for the whole county, and not just necessarily a group or a team, but actually coming to compromises when we can't agree on a solution, come to a compromise.
Right. Well, and the staff at in the Government Center, especially the finance team, has been recognized with some great awards, some great national awards. So you have to have some confidence too in the staff that will be working to support the direction that you give them. So where do you want to make the most impact during your term?
Again, building those relationships back that have been torn apart over the years, and just helping people realize that we don't have to be at odds with each other. We can all find common goals, and we can work toward those. Growth management has always been goal of the Board of County Commissioners and Board of County Commissioner candidates especially. But there's very limited things that we can do as county commissioners. Educating the public as to the role of the county commission versus the school board versus the other organizations and the municipalities. If we can actually educate the people on who's in charge of what and what each board are responsible for, that'll go a long ways toward people understanding why things are the way they are. There is something that we've put forward now. I think the only way that the county commissioners have a say in growth, especially with 14 municipalities, is by our sewer policy. If we have a sewer policy that the county commissioners have a say in, versus what we've had in the past and not having that much control over our sewer resource, I think that'll go a long ways toward managing the growth and doing what commissioners have promised for years and been either unable to do because of legislation or other things.
Well, and there is on unioncountync.gov, there are descriptions of the board's role, some of the committees that are involved. So take time and visit that website and you'll learn a lot about your county government. So in closing, what would you like to say to the people of Union County? And I'm going to add one other thing. What is your favorite thing about Union County?
Well, the people, of course. I lived, after I got out of NC State, I went to the eastern part of the state, out in the Laurinburg area, and worked a lot in the eastern part of the state. When I got married, it was a couple months after we got married, I knew if I wanted to raise a family that I wanted to do it here in Union County. The great schools, the great people, just a very good environment for kids. Not only did I realize that, but I knew it growing up, but the people from all over the country are moving here because of that same reason. So how can I fault them for the same thought that I had? It's like, darn, they found out our secret.
Yeah.
And it is really a great place. It's full of history. It's full of great resources, parks like King Creek Park, Rocky River. A lot of people don't even understand what a great resource Rocky River is. I spent my childhood in Rocky River, so I know exactly what a great resource it is. So there's a lot of good things about the county. The schools, again, the teachers that I grew up with, they genuinely cared about your education and they made sure that you got one. And we've got a great school system. We've got, our taxes have creeped up, and that's something that, good schools and low taxes were what we were known for, and that's what we should get back to. We should strive to have low taxes, good schools, and just good, efficient government. And I think we can. But when we got married, we came back here. We started our family here, and I've been very proud to be a Union County native, and very, very proud to live here. And I was just over in the Heritage Room, which is another great resource that we have here.
It is.
Doing genealogy research, and it's amazing to just go back and see the history that's here, and what a great place that it really is. Great place to live and work.
It is, and it's a pretty place too.
Yes.
There's the history not only in the people, but there's a lot of history in the buildings, in the courthouse where we are right now. Well, Commissioner Rushing, we are so glad to have you as part of the commission, and I look forward to working with you. And if the community has any questions for you, we'll put your email address here on the screen. So if you have questions for Commissioner Rushing or just comments, you can always email him or visit the website at unioncountync.gov. Come to a county commission meeting. And thank you for tuning in today, and enjoy your day in Union County.